Bonjour! It's time for some French black metal. Now, Darkenhöld is not a new name. It has been, in fact, since 2008, doing its kind of a medieval melodic black metal. What melodic medieval here actually means is that they have kind of these medieval tunes, the type of melodic language, if you will, which is kind of familiar from styles as folk music, folk metal even, and of course some video games and movie music, that is soundtrack music. So you can have that style there, and then that is kind of married to black metal. And here we have the fifth album by the band, Arcanes Sortileges. Sorry, pardon my poor attempt at French. I have no idea how to pronounce it. But here it is. Kind of arcane cover, mystic, wizard-like person here with its bookshelf and sort of a castle or temple and crystal ball for seeing and some candles to light it up. To be honest, reminds me a lot of my role-playing sessions with my buddies. I mean, we have the classic Dungeons and Dragons take here. So I'm very, very familiar with this kind of a fantasy themes and art. Here is the band lineup image taken from some cool looking cave, which then again fits the band atmosphere very, very well. And here is another image. And by the way, very nice looking digipack overall if you take a look at it. So thick cardboard, no glossy covers here. So something that I personally at least favor when it comes to CD releases. And here on the CD we have this sort of a dragon and tower doing the Arcanes and Sortileges thing. And once again, here is the booklet with the album cover, and again the lineup image with the lineup member names. Inside you will find more this kind of a medieval photography with the French lyrics. That is in fact what's going on here. Friends singing in kind of a raspy black metal style. I mean, would you even imagine anything else from a band called Darkenhöld doing its medieval castle themed, I guess sort of a fantasy themed black metal? And these kind of images kind of complement the feeling what we have here. And then you have these credits list with all the necessarily thanks list and all that stuff. Now on the Metal Archive site you can pretty much take a quick look on this band discography. 5 albums in about 11 years. And this one being the latest one was released in November 6th, 2020 and has some 46 minutes of music. Like I said, this is very melodic in style. Somewhat even folk tunes, so one could even say there is some Fintrollist vibes here with some of these melodies. And this is so uber melodic release that unless you're kind of allergic to melodic black metal in the first place, you will probably find this very easy to get into because it's kind of catchy. It's those kind of tunes that are almost like familiar with its kind of I wouldn't say happy tunes, but you know, the kind of stuff that you might have heard, or at least close resemblance of the style. Now obviously people are into different kind of melodies even in black metal, and in case you're wondering or more like fan of some evil type of melodies, that kind of dark melodies, say akin to bands like Dark Funeral and Mark Gruning, this is very, very different from that style. Then again, if you already know what's going on with Darkenhöld, you can be just rest assured this is very, very much your cup of tea if you have liked the previous ones. Now, done with a really nice production and very solid, even if a little bit dull, raspy vocals. This is kind of I wouldn't say maybe niche product, but I mean kind of a marginal in the sense that you either like this kind of melodic black metal and then you don't. I mean, there's probably not so much a middle ground. And while I'm not exactly a fan of this kind of music, I kind of like that this is so easy to get into. I mean, it's laying the sort of an atmosphere that you can pretty much relate to the images here presented, the photos and the stuff. You already get your castles and temples and mystic places and wizards and all that stuff going on when you just listen to it. The medieval atmosphere is so thick and nicely done that you probably get into the mindset right away when you just open the digipack and toss the CD in. And the only problem I have with this one is like it could be even more catchy, it could be even more memorable, and there I find a little bit of a problem. Like it's kind of there, but it's not totally overwhelmingly so. But overall, I think this is quite nice job. I mean, definitely on the good side of music, and I think this is an improvement versus the previous Darkenhöld ones. So I don't see why not to give it a go. It's already out, so Bandcamp should have, you know, all the songs you need for your own personal review process. The links will be provided in the description box. So go ahead, enjoy some medieval tunes and create your wizard hat from the closet. Tune in. Thanks and bye-bye.